What if I told you a frozen island could fracture NATO and a single arrest could rewrite international law? This isn't fiction. This is happening right now. Welcome to NovusNarrator. Why this matters. Over the last few days, two stories exploded across global headlines. One involves Greenland, quiet, distant, rarely discussed. The other involves Venezuela, loud, chaotic, and already unstable. They seem unrelated, but together they expose something far bigger. A world where power is starting to challenge the rules that kept global order intact for decades. Let's start with the island nobody expected to matter this much. Part 1. Greenland. The island at the center of power. When people hear Greenland, they think ice, snow, isolation. What they don't think about is military positioning, rare earth minerals, Arctic dominance. But world leaders do. And that's exactly why Greenland is now in the spotlight. Why Greenland is strategic. Greenland is the largest island on Earth, sitting between North America and Europe. It belongs to the Kingdom of Denmark, but it governs itself internally. Defense and foreign policy, however, are handled by Denmark. That means something important. Greenland is NATO territory. And in a world where Russia is expanding. Arctic military bases, China is investing heavily in polar routes, ice melt is opening new shipping lanes. Greenland is no longer remote. It's central. The US statement, inciting moment. Recently, US President Donald Trump reignited controversy by saying the United States needs Greenland for national security. He didn't frame it as cooperation. He didn't frame it as partnership. He said he was very serious. That one sentence changed everything. Denmark pushes back. Stakes rise. Denmark's Prime Minister responded immediately and forcefully. She warned that any attempt by the US to take Greenland would effectively end NATO. Why? Because NATO depends on trust. If one member can threaten or absorb another, the alliance collapses from within. This wasn't diplomatic drama. It was a red line. Greenland speaks. Human angle. Then Greenland itself spoke. Its Prime Minister made the message clear. Greenland is not for sale. Not for pressure. Not for takeover. Yes, Greenland has debated independence from Denmark. But independence does not mean replacement. And this is where the story widens. Because if borders can be questioned between allies, what stops them from being questioned everywhere else? Pattern interruption. Hold that thought. Because while Greenland represents a future conflict, Venezuela shows us what happens when the rules already collapse. Part 2. Venezuela. When power skips permission. Shocking event. In early January, something unprecedented happened. The United States captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro during a military operation inside Venezuela and brought him to the US to face criminal charges. This has no modern precedent. A sitting head of state, arrested, transported, put on trial. The world froze. What he's accused of, Maduro is accused of narco-terrorism, drug trafficking conspiracies, using state power to fuel criminal networks. The US has made these accusations for years. What changed is simple. Washington decided to act. Courtroom moment. Drama. In a New York courtroom, Maduro pleaded not guilty. He didn't back down. He didn't apologize. He told the court, "I am still the legitimate president of Venezuela. I was captured." His legal team is now arguing that he has sovereign immunity. If that argument holds, the case collapses. If it fails, everything changes. Inside Venezuela, consequences. Back in Venezuela, the impact was immediate. A power vacuum formed. An interim president stepped in. Protests erupted, both for Maduro and against him. The economy remains fragile. The military's loyalty is uncertain. The country is holding its breath. And internationally, the reaction is split straight down the middle. Global divide. Some countries say this was justice. A criminal leader held accountable. Others say this was a violation of sovereignty. A dangerous precedent. Emergency meetings were held. Statements were issued. But consensus? None. Part 3. The connecting thread. Big picture. Why both stories matter. Greenland and Venezuela aren't random headlines. They are warnings. Greenland asks, can power challenge sovereignty, even among allies? Venezuela asks, can force replace international law when diplomacy fails? Both point to the same unsettling trend. A world where permission matters less than capability. Final thought. Retention closer. The rules that shaped global stability didn't disappear overnight. They're being tested. Quietly. Carefully. And more often than ever. The question now isn't what happens next in Greenland or what the court decides for Venezuela. It's whether the world still agrees on the rules at all. This is NovusNarrator. If you want context beyond the headlines, you're in the right place.